year. I haven't taken the SAT since like last time I took the SAT, definitely senior year, obviously. I have a love and hate relationship with the SAT, but as a tutor, this is one of my favorite things to like cover because okay, like I have a history with the SAT. The very first time I took the SAT, I was a junior. I slept through it. My school offered like a free SAT exam to everyone. Your school may offer it too. And honestly, I don't wear glasses. I'm gonna take these off. Well, yeah, basically, my school had offered it. I did not lock in. I didn't study. I slept through it. I got like 11 something. Next time I took the SAT, I was a senior and I didn't think that it was that serious. I thought that it was just like, because like the COVID years, the years before, people um didn't have to like score high on the SAT in order to get a good score. And so I thought, okay, like maybe that's the case still because a lot of schools are still test optional, right? And I'm class of 2026. Little did I know, it actually does make a difference. And so that's my one piece of advice to everyone that is in high school still. If you want to go to a big college, or even if you just want to have some options, if you want to go to college in general, literally everybody in high school, if you want to have the choice of what college you want to go to, definitely lock in on your SAT. And I'm making this video for all of you guys because, yeah, shout out to James with SAT. He's the one of them ones that overly helped me when it was time for me to lock in. What I did to prep to finally get a good enough score. I don't talk about my score, but it was good enough. I'm gonna end the yap right here. I'm just talking for real. Yeah. I'm gonna start off with SAT practice 4. I have this open if I do want to like write anything down, but I'm gonna try to just like not do that and just only use Desmos. But yeah, I'm only gonna be doing one module. Um, I just want to see how I do with one module. If I do decent, I'm gonna do 2 modules, then do the whole SAT. Well, this actually feels real. Like it's been a minute. All right, let me put this down. Yo, I completely forgot that you have to do. Okay, I'm gonna skip all this. I forgot the ELA part is first. And I guess I'm gonna probably like talk through the math questions. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. Okay, here we go. Bro, I'm actually tripping, bro. I completely blanked on that first question. Like, okay. All right, so it's just asking us to compare the means of both. So I plugged in the mean. That's data set X. That's data set Y. Of course, data set Y is greater. So let's see. Yeah, data set X is gonna be less. So it's gonna be B. They're not equal. Not enough information. That's wrong. All right, I hate geometry. Let me see. Right triangles, they're similar. P corresponds to S, of course. Measure of Q is 18 degrees. Measure of angle S. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Okay, so the thing is, with all triangles, they add up to 180 degrees for the angles. What I can do here is take that fact. I'm just going to subtract the angles that we already have. We already have 90, already have 18. Because they're similar triangles, all the angles are the same. Similar triangles means that the angles are the same, but the side lengths are different. So that's what makes them different. That's it. So they're definitely gonna have the same angles. That means that if the measure, yeah, you guys get the idea. P and S are both going to be 72 degrees. Bro, I hope I'm not tripping, bro. I don't know, like my mind right now, like I don't know. I'm not trying to read all that. Okay, the solution to the system of equations, what's the value of x plus y? Okay, I'm gonna show y'all a trick. If you don't know what I just did, if I have time, I'm gonna re-explain it. But yeah, let's try to get through this. And yeah, I might do a voiceover. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I'm gonna ignore that. I've never seen it like that. I don't feel like reading all that. So where x has a side length of 12 centimeters. Don't feel like reading that. I don't know. I just don't feel like reading right now. Okay, this was question asking. Okay. The given function g models the number of gallons of gasoline that remains from a full gas tank in a car after driving m miles. How many gallons of gasoline are used to drive each mile? So, yeah, it has to be that. There's nothing else. I'm not fully processing half of this. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, something's going on. Like, honestly, maybe I didn't get enough sleep or something. Get enough sleep for your SAT. So if they're saying if the absolute value of 4x minus 4 is equal to 112, what's the positive value of x minus 1? Okay, this one is straightforward. I'm going to show y'all. That's got to be it. Um, B in terms of Y. Okay, this one is just rearranging. So let's rearrange that. It says we have 1 over 7b. Eleven x over y. And they're saying b. Okay, so we're just trying to solve for x. So we're going to isolate that variable. So just straight algebra right here. Y over 7b is what we have now is equal to 11x divided by 11. And we're not just going to put 11 there. We're going to divide by everything. So that means that we're basically multiplying by the reciprocal. So instead of it just being divided by 11, it's multiplied by Reciprocal of 11. 1 over 11. Y over 77b. And that's what x is equal to. Right? I can immediately tell this isn't y equals mx plus b form. We just have to find the slope. And they tell us that's linear, so that makes it overly easy. Technically, don't even have to put in that many values. I could just put in 2, and that's going to give us the slope because it's the same no matter what. So yeah, it's the same no matter what whenever you're doing something linear. So 11 is going to be equal to m. The given expression is equivalent to bx cubed minus 11, where b is a constant. What's the value of b? Okay, so we're just going to have to condense this. But I'm trying to see if there's a shortcut way to do that. The only way I could think of is to distribute and condense it, but I don't want to make a mistake doing that. I'm going to try to like do a residual. Okay. Um, all right, so let me double check what they're asking. They're asking b. So with x cubed minus 11. Yeah, same answer. Perfect. I remember when I was studying for the SAT and I took this one. I remember doing this question. Okay. I don't feel like doing these. Like I'm gonna have to so probably not. You could just take that out. It's same as mm, okay, the population increased by 7% from 2015 to 2016. The 2016 population is K times. So basically, what's the difference between 15 and 16? Yeah, percentage. You're gonna have to move two decimal places, so that's gonna be 0.07, not zero point 0.7. With 0.07 increase. Mm. I was gonna need that one there because it's this many times 2015 population. Whenever you're comparing something, you're gonna have to have that one plus or one minus. It's greater than one plus, less than one minus. Okay, so for these, whenever it says no solution, you just plug them in. Anytime is just a variable equal to something, it's definitely gonna have a solution. I'm pretty sure the same thing for D is gonna apply. Like that has to be a solution, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's zoom out. Yeah, so that narrows it down right away for you. I think B is gonna be my answer, but for these, it's good to just plug in everything. And you could tell it's probably gonna be C actually because if you have if you have parallel lines, yeah, this definitely like touches. Yeah, the lines are parallel in C. Okay, so immediately it says the first term is 9, so you're gonna want to put that as the y-intercept. This is an exponential equation, so 9 has to be in front of the parentheses, or at least outside the parentheses. Whenever you see like an nth term sequence, you're gonna want to probably gonna have n minus 1, so that's how I can simplify it. And don't ever read through the question. I just see 9, and that's an nth term series, so that's what makes me choose D. Minimum value of x is 12 less than 6 times the number n, so that means 6n minus that means 6n minus 12. Okay, 6n minus 12, so it has to be A or B. The minimum value, so x can be greater than that. If it was maximum, it would be less than. So it's B. The side lengths of right triangle RST are given. I hate this. Okay. No, tangent isn't that bad. SOHCAHTOA. So let's do this. Okay, so now we're looking at what it corresponds to. We have UVW, so RST UVW. UVW. Let's look. UVW. So what they're asking, tangent of W. So tangent means toa, that's opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side is here. That's 20 over the adjacent side, which is going to be 48. And this will end up being the hypotenuse. So yeah, 20 over 48, opposite over adjacent. And that could definitely be simplified. Let's see. Okay, so they simplify it. And here's a shortcut. Desmos can simplify your fractions for you. If you press that little bar thing right there. Bro, I'm sorry. This is so like, yo. Alright. 5/12. Alright. What is the x coordinate of the x-intercept of the resulting graph? So we're taking this whole thing and moving it down 4. If you want to solve it by hand, you would just isolate y to put in y equals mx would be form. But here I'm gonna just find the x-intercept. What is the x coordinate? Translate it down 4 units. Down 4 units. I'm gonna just like y minus 4. Can I do that? I think I might just. Only thing I could be able to do is just the x coordinate. Everything's gonna stay the same, so it has to be this minus. Wait, if it's translated down, what's the x coordinate of the x intercept? Oh, yeah, it is gonna have a new x intercept. Okay. The only way I know how to do this then is to solve by hand. Okay. And we could just type in what they said to make sure it's like the same exact thing. And yeah, it looks like the lines are on top of each other. So now this in y plus whatever. I'm gonna just subtract 4. They said translate it down 4. So this is translated down 4 now. The x-intercept is now about 6.55. I prefer to put all my answer choices that are like decimals into fractions, unless it's like a crazy fraction like that. I would not put down the SAT. I don't even think you can. I'm not sure, but 6.5. Okay, only let me put that many, so we're gonna round up to 6 like that. Yeah. All right, so 13 minutes left. We have like 4 questions left. The few that I didn't want to do. All right, a rocket contained this many before launch, exactly 12 seconds after launch, this many remain. Oh, okay, so it's linear. All right, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3. Before launch. 21 seconds after launch. Okay. That's the trick. Okay, so 4, 6. So we're gonna make a table. So that means when y was 0, because they hadn't launched yet. Wait. No. 0 was the x. Y-intercept is when x is 0. And then there's 20 seconds after launch. So our x is going to be 21. 3, 6, 2. So yeah, 21 seconds after launch. 3, 6, 2, 105. So if it says each second and it's consistent, that means that we have a linear regression. 4995, that matches up. And it is burning that, as we can see, is negative. So, oh, now we have one more. Okay, a certain apprentice has enrolled in 85 hours of training courses. The equation represents the situation where x is the number of on-site, y is online. How many hours is each online? Okay, 85 hours. So if x and y is just a number, then it's just the difference between 10 and 5. So hours for online, more hours. Online takes 5 more hours. Unless I'm tripping. Like, let me make sure I'm not asking nothing crazy, because like I feel like I'm mistaken. Yeah, nah. The hours. Nah, that's right. Only thing it could be. Alright, now let's see the last few. So where x has a side of 12. It's a square, so just 12 on all sides. The perimeter square y is 2 times. Okay, nah. They're trying to trick us. So whenever they're trying to trick you, what you do is you draw. You start drawing as if you're in elementary school still, right? So that's gonna help you. That's the method every time. 12 centimeters. Square x has a side length of 12 centimeters. The perimeter of square y is 2 times the perimeter of square x. So let's figure out the perimeter of square x. That's just 12 times 4, which is 48. So not too much, all right? 48, the perimeter of that one. But they're saying that for square y, it's 2 times the perimeter of square x. So what's 48 times 2? 96. So the perimeter of square y is 96. So we're going to have to split that evenly 4 times. That gives us 24 for each side of square y. Now we just have 2 more questions left, about 8 minutes. I don't think that's too bad, I can't lie. I haven't taken the SAT. I haven't studied for it. Only time I do questions is like my students. So let's see. Bacteria are growing in a liquid growth. I hate this question. I remember seeing this. I hate it. All right, let's do this. Best interpretation of the y-intercepts. This one is a conceptual question. Estimated total number. The y-intercept is always the beginning, not the first 10 years. Wait, let's read it. The graph gives the estimated number of catalogs wine thousands a company sent to its customers at the end of each year, where x represents the number since the end of 1992, where 0, so between 0 and 10. Okay, so this is literally 0 and this is literally 10. Okay, so it can't be the first 10 years because that represents the whole time. The estimated total number of catalogs company sent from the end to the end of 2002. No, that's the whole 10 years as well. The estimated number of catalogs the company sent to its customers at the end of 1992. Okay, that could be right. Since whose number is at the end of 92. 9,000. Okay. It does say that it's in thousands, so I think it's right. Yeah, these both talk about entire 10 years, and then I think C is only wrong because it just says 9 instead of 9,000. All right, so we just had one last question, and then we'll probably do like some review. So bacteria are growing in a liquid growth medium. There are 300,000 cells per milliliter during an initial observation. The number of cells per milliliter doubles every 3 hours. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate this question so much. I'm gonna do it like doubles every 3 hours. Okay, let's see. So that means it doubles 5 times. So it has to double. So we're just gonna do it one by one. I hate this question so much. I don't have the brain capacity right now to like think of how else to do it. I'm gonna just double it literally 5 times. So after 15 hours, that has to be 5 times, right? So we're gonna do 600,000. To make it even easier, instead of doing all that, I'm gonna just make it variables. All right, this is the last one. We're gonna do x4. Double that. We get this number right here. And I think that's it. I'll go ahead and submit. But I'm trying to make sure I actually get all these right. Like, I'm gonna be not bro. Like, I gotta get all these right. I can't lie. So let me delete all these. 7 for x. 7 plus 20. We know that's 27. Pretty straightforward. This one is the mean. We calculate the mean. Obviously, y is going to be larger because it has the same exact values, but 27. That's a greater value than everything else. It's gonna give us a higher mean. Angle S, I remember we calculate that by doing 180 minus 90 minus 18. Because that last one, 72. Okay. Exactly 21 seconds. So we created that table. What was the value x plus y? Remember we did that. We did that. Calculate the perimeter because this one has perimeter. Remember your perimeter is all your sides added. Here we did that because it was like 12 multiplied by 4. And then since y is 2 times that, we did 96. Then we just have to split it 4 times evenly because that's going to be our side lengths. 24. Drove in each mile. That has to be the slope, the rate of change, because that's how much we're changing each mile, 0.05. What's the positive value of x minus 1? That's the only one, like, I feel like, I don't know. That one just looks weird to me. 4x1 minus 4. Residual 112. It's like, what do you mean with positive value of x? So if you do x1 minus 1, we get negative 28. Positive value of that is 28, obviously. So yeah, that's the only value of x. There can only be one value of x that's not y equals. So I'm tripping. Like, there can only be one value of x. And they're just saying make that positive. Which equation? So here we just rearranged it. I don't know how Desmos could do that. I mean, unless I graph it and just make sure, like, double check. Let's see, 1 over 7b equals 11. Yeah, put a slider and then say x is equal to y over 77b. And if they're the same, no matter what b is, that means that it's right. Okay. Y over 77b. Let's zoom out. Wait, where's the other line? Is there not another line? Like, oh, okay, they're the same. So, yeah, that's gotta be it. So I guess there is a way that you could do that with Desmos. You didn't have to even like rearrange. You just guess and check, make a value for B, do that slider. All right, this one, the value of M, put that in the table. That's what we got. Got like 2 minutes left, so let's just see if there's anything else I struggle with. I remember I did this 2 different ways. I got the same answer. I remember we plugged this in and we went all the way up and got about -9. I'll be so mad if it was like +9 something. I'm pretty sure it was -9. I did this by hand. I can't be way off. All the numbers are overly different. So has to be that. Y-intercept means the beginning. So 1992 is the beginning. They're in the thousands, so that has to be right. Positive. So this one, I know that we could definitely just take out that 9. So if I were to like show you guys like exactly what's going on here, it's really just the fact that we could do x, y, bring that out because it applies to both. It's the same number. And then whenever you have a root, you could just bring that out by making it your numerator, whatever your exponent is. Let's, wait, no, if you take the square root, that's like the power of 1/2. Oh, okay, I almost got that one wrong. So it has to be 9 over 7 instead. Yeah, I think I got that one right. Yeah, okay, so that's how I remember it. The square root 1/2. So that's why the 7 has to be on the bottom. All right. All right. This one has to be that because it's saying, yeah. Yeah, same slope. Yep. Yeah. All right, let's hope. Let's hope. Let's honestly hope. Like, nah, if I get like a question wrong, I'll just hope. I just hope. All right, I'm gonna let um go ahead and have this graded. And if I get like 600 points, I think that means that I have the whole module right. If I dig anything wrong though, like by accident, I'm just hope. I got this like I'm gonna pause in case it comes up. All right, comment down below what you guys think I got right. 750, 750. Okay, wait, does that mean I got a question wrong on math? I'm not gonna be surprised if I got. Dang. Wait, no. That's the whole thing though. Wait, okay, let's pray that I got everything right on that one section. Okay. Wait. 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 Oh my. I got everything right? There's no way. Wow, God, like there's no way. Now God is good. Like, nah, bro. I've never gotten all these right before. Like, I'm telling you, my SAT score, y'all don't even want to know. Like, I've come a long way. Since I became a tutor, I've come a long way. But like, actually I was still tutoring before when I had a bad SAT score, but like still like I locked in since then, bro. Like I locked in. Like, nah, it's actually crazy. Like I was even like overly trying for real. But nah, that means that next time we're gonna do all of math, and then we're gonna do all of the SAT, and we're all gonna get 1600s on the SAT. We're all gonna lock in together. Thank you guys for watching this video. Overly shocked, but yeah, nah, like I'm overly shocked. Like that's crazy. I haven't taken a practice test since in months. Like it's been a minute. Like I did not memorize those answers. Like I don't know. I'm still in shock, but wow. Bet though. But make sure to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching if you did. I hope this video definitely helped. Yeah, definitely gonna do some voiceovers, explain things a bit more in detail. I know that would be helpful for a lot of you. And yeah, so what's up?